And we are live in Versailles, Missouri for Lake TV's Game of the Week. After our Friday game was canceled with the Tigers at Osage, we get back to it. And Chris, tonight we kick off 5 games in 10 days to close out our broadcast schedule. And for tonight, the 8-10 Hallsville Indians come in against a real hot Versailles Tigers team at 13-8.
Yeah, and these two teams have actually played already this year. They played in the Tri-County Conference tournament early in the season, and Versailles blew Hallsville out. I mean, it wasn't even a game. But this is a different Hallsville team tonight. They've gotten players back that were hurt early. Versailles, and the way they play, if you're not ready for them, they will blow you out. And Hallsville wasn't ready that night, but they tell us they're going to be ready tonight.
Yeah, I get the sense talking to Coach Seitz that he likes his chances coming in here with the way the team's grown since that early preseason or early season Tri-County Conference tournament. Here they come, winners of 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah.
And so they've got that confidence. I think just the sense I got from him is he actually expects to win this game tonight. We're going to take a commercial break here on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. When we get back, Uncle Chris is going to talk with head coach Brandon Seitz for Hallsville, and then, of course, we'll have Jason Allison, head coach of the Versailles Tigers. That and more after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We've started our President's Day sale and we have some awesome deals in our mattress gallery. Come check out our new way of buying and selling mattresses. You won't be disappointed. Get great discounts, get up to 5 years interest-free financing on orders $1,200 or more. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture at the Lake, where we're bringing happy home.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
And we are back here on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider for our 6th high school basketball game of the year. It's the Hallsville Indians, the Versailles Tigers from Versailles. Hallsville 8-10, Chris, but as we said, winners of 3 of their last 4 games, really starting to get turned around.
Yeah, including a win over Fulton in that, and Fulton is really good.
Yeah, really good. We saw them last year. You were talking to Coach Seitz about that game at Eldon where they just blew them off the court, and they only lost 1 player. Coach Seitz was telling us that was a big win for them. I think he's really excited about this program, and you get that sense as you caught up with him just a little bit ago.
So, Coach, you come in here, you got a Versailles team, and this team is a juggernaut, man. They like to run up and down.
Yep, they score the ball. They really score the ball. I don't know if it's certainly they're averaging over 90 right now. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but that's kind of the same way it was last year. And last year, we had an experienced team full of guards that could kind of control the pace of the game. And it worked out for us. Now, first game of this year was a different story. But,
yeah, they beat you up pretty good, I think, in the Tri-County tournament. But you guys have gotten more healthy, gotten some players back, and you've been playing pretty good.
Yeah, I think getting AJ back was a big deal, but also just the experience. Whenever we played them last time, we returned 3 points per game from the team we had in the previous year. But yeah, these kids, they're coming along. The freshmen that we have playing, they're almost sophomores now, and the sophomores are almost juniors. So it's been good, and I think we're going to be good tonight.
Cool. What's going to be the key tonight to winning or losing?
I think ball control, taking care of the ball, and then not settling for a bunch of threes. You know, just getting to the rim and finishing the layups.
Excellent. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Absolutely. Thanks for doing this.
Now, Chris, you know what I love about Coach Kreitz is he is a Hallsville guy through and through.
Yeah.
He went to Hallsville K through 12, played basketball here, went and played at the next level at a couple of schools, including UMKC. You brought up the Ruse beat course, Missouri, who's not beating Missouri. They've been playing a little better, but who cares about the Missouri Tigers when you got the Versailles Tigers and the Hallsville Indians? Now, you got to hear from the head coach. And when you look at this team, they've gotten some guys back that haven't been here all year, some injuries, plagued with some sicknesses, and now that they're getting filled up with their starters and some of their veteran leaders, they're really starting to gel.
Yeah, and this team is going to be dangerous. I mean, they're in a real tough district. They're in a district with Mexico, which is, I think, undefeated right now. But they went to a district final last year, so this team is a winning team. I mean, they've got players that know how to win, got a coach that knows how to win. They were hurt early in the season, and you want to get hot starting this time of the year, and they are. So this ought to be a great game tonight because Versailles has been hot lately, too, and some big wins, knocking off Eugene a couple weeks ago, coming from behind and stuff. So I think this is going to be a great game tonight.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And when I was looking, Chris, here at some recent games for Hallsville, they blew Boonville out 70-45. They lost to Salisbury, who's really, really good. And then that Fulton, they beat them by 6. And then Fayette, their last game to end January. This team hasn't played in almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They beat Fayette by 19 points. So they've got that momentum. But on the other side, and we're going to tell you about these Versailles Tigers in just a minute after we take a commercial break on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
It pays to be a senior and shop at Hy-Vee. It's the Hy-Vee Senior Discount. Your produce, snacks, household necessities, deli and bakery, mealtime favorites, and everything else in between. It's the Hy-Vee Senior Discount 7 days a week at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach and Jefferson City, where it pays to be a senior.
And we're back on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Now, we told you they've been shaking up the Hallsville Indians this year. They went without their senior stud, A.J. Austin, their first 10 games this year. Without him in the lineup, they returned 3 points per game a year ago, and so that explains that sluggish start. But Austin, who's going to get a lot of touches, and he'll be looking to score early and often tonight. He had a big game against Fulton, nearly 20-20 game, and then he had 31 against Fayette in their last game. So he's hot. Hallsville's hot. Unfortunately for them, they come here to Versailles to another team that's real hot. And this team started out the season a little slow, then rang off a slew of wins. They went on a little mini losing streak. They bounced back. Winners of 4 of their last 5. You talked about the win against Eugene in the Eldon tournament. At that point, Eugene was still the #1 team in the state of Missouri for their class. And they also had Versailles on the ropes. Versailles was down 16 points with about 2.5 minutes to go in that third quarter. They chipped it to 11 at the end of the third. Versailles poured on 36 points in that fourth quarter, and they're capable of that. I watched the game the other night against St. Paul Lutheran at a Concordia. You know, they had 86 points with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. They could have scored 100 before 3 quarters were in the books. And luckily for that team, Jason Allison, which you don't see often, showed a little mercy, and he got some of the reserves, because you talk about Versailles, they're substituting non-stop.
Yeah. Yeah,
they have 3 lineups, essentially. They like to rotate all night. They love to run and gun. They do a lot of unconventional things you don't typically see, and I think that's kind of why we love them so much.
Yeah.
They're so much fun to cover, so much fun to watch, and it all starts with their head coach, Jason Allison, who you caught up with just a bit ago.
Well, Coach, we come in. You got a Hallsville team tonight. This team kind of started off slow. You beat them earlier this season.
Yeah, they're a lot different team than they were then. They're playing a lot better. They got some of their guys back. They had some injuries due to football early, and this is going to be a different team than what we saw in December.
Yeah, you beat them up pretty good, but their coach was saying they weren't ready for your speed, but they're going to be ready tonight.
Oh, absolutely, and they've started to speed themselves up a little bit too. They like to play a little bit faster than they did earlier this winter, so we're going to have a work cut out for us.
Yeah, they've got some pretty good players. I mean, I think they went to a district final last year.
Yeah, they're a solid club all the way through. They'll play 10 or 12 guys, and all of them can play. All of them can rebound. They all defend, and they got a few kids that can really fill it up from the outside.
So are you guys still leading the nation in scoring?
We are as of right now by about 1/10 of a point. So we try not to focus on that too much. We just go out and have fun, try to put the ball in the hole.
All right, Coach. What's going to be the key tonight?
50-50 balls. We got to rebound the ball. We got to get to loose balls, and we've got to be able to pressure them without fouling. If we can turn them over without fouling, we'll be all right.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, you heard him say by 1/10 of a point. We don't pay a lot of attention to that, but he knew 1/10 of a point. So someone's paying close enough attention. He was aware it's probably more Tyrus than it would be him, but what a great coach. We're excited to see before the national anthem tonight. You know, they've got some records they're keeping track of. Justin Hamrick, the senior, has been impressive. He had 7 blocks in the game that championship loss against Fatima. 7 blocks in that game. He's closing in on the single season record. Ryder Williams close to the single season record for 3-point attempts, and I hear that Ryder Williams is also on the verge of 1,500 career points as just a sophomore. Unbelievable. Wow. So tonight, Hallsville Indians Versailles Tigers right here on Lake TV. Now we direct our attention to the court. Opening ceremonies for the Olympics Friday night.
For good reason, too.
And I'll tell you what, the leadership here is sure a heck of a lot better they've got going on over there. It's time for some high school basketball now for our starters as we conclude tonight's Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We're certainly glad to be with you, Chris. We had a little break there, and then, of course, one game, and then we were set for last Friday. So we've only done this together one time the last, 5 weeks. I was out a week. We had a game canceled. We had a big gap in between. It feels like this is unfamiliar territory. I'm going to have to get my training wheels back out.
We had Snowmageddon last week. Actually, we were ready to go, man. We were ready to call that game, and they decided not to do it. So.
I showed up anyway, just in case there was somebody there that would listen to me talk.
Just because there was a McDonald's closed, man.
Guilty as charged, okay? This segment officially brought to you by Mick Happy. See the golden arches, my tail starts wagging, I lose all control. All right, so when you look at Hallsville, one thing that stands out, they got a little size on Versailles, Chris.
Yep. Versailles is all about the speed, the run and gun. Hallsville's going to look to control the tempo.
Great start for Hallsville. They come out firing, hitting the 3 for them. That's number 33, Zach Jarrett, the sophomore. So a great start for Hallsville. They hit their first shot from the field, and they're up 3-0. Versailles tries to answer. Williams with the 3, no good, ricochets, and goes back over to the Indians. So quick start here, both teams firing up a tray. You're going to see a lot of that tonight, especially from the Tigers. They don't mind missing them, Chris. They know they're going to get a lot of those long rebounds.
Yeah, and we've told you a lot of times when we do Versailles games, they are never out of a game. We've been doing games where they were up by, or they were down by 20, and they came back and won it.
Turnover other way, and Hamrick, got to watch him, comes down hard. So the turnover here for Hallsville. Versailles gets it. Goliath hits it ahead to Hamrick, who tried to jam it.
Yeah.
Gets fouled, and he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair here. Now, Justin Hamrick, the senior, incredible specimen here. Great shooter, but his hops, Chris, is what really sets him apart, and he hits the first of 2 here. Hamrick doesn't get as much attention because Williams, and then of course you've got this team's deep. It really is.
Yeah.
You got Goliath. I mean, this team really is. Be interesting to see if Versailles. See, there goes Hamrick right there with those hops, and he's going to get called for the foul. And Hallsville now heads the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
I didn't think that was a foul, but as far away as we are, it was kind of hard to tell, but it looked fairly clean. But he is a blocking machine, that guy.
And your eyes are sometimes suspect.
Yeah, that's
so
true. I'm getting a little old, man.
The distance, your eyes, me next to you probably smelling like McDonald's. I got caught, too. We had a crew member that saw my car.
Almost got away with it.
Yeah. It's something you feel real guilty going there. Doesn't stop me, though. All right, so both free throws hit here. The turnover by the Tigers. Here comes Hallsville the other way. There's going to be a foul on the floor here by Vibrock.
Good start by this Hallsville team. They are not, again, remember, they played earlier in the season and Versailles blew them out. And you can tell Hallsville is not afraid at all tonight.
Great entry pass and score. That's Austin, the senior. And it's a 7-2 Hallsville lead a minute into this one.
Yeah, just the way they wanted to start. And Versailles looking a little unprepared tonight, but look for them to catch their stride.
It looks like Hallsville came in with a great strategy. Here's Williams. Great take. Can't finish it. Good defense denying. Austin the rebound. Pulls it down. Kicks it ahead to Kabrick. Kabrick in the lane. Loses the handle on it. Goes back over to the Tigers on the turnover. So turnovers will be plentiful tonight, Chris.
Yeah, and it's up and down. I mean, you can see the pace already. Hallsville wants to slow it down, but they're letting Versailles speed it up.
Well, they're going to get a push here on Austin. So that is the second team foul on Hallsville. Versailles also with 2 here, a minute and a half into the game. I thought they might get him on the baseline, which I was going to complain about the call, and then they got him with a push. So inbound to Williams. He'll fire a little short, pulled down, headed back the other way by Hallsville.
Nice pass.
Great pass down to Austin. Great ball fake off the glass and hits it. Versailles, no answer here in the early going for Austin and Jarrett. Vibrock loses it. Great hustle here. Then it goes back over to the Tigers. So not an official turnover, but look at the hustle right here for Hallsville. They've really come out of the gate firing.
Yeah, and that was a really good look down low and a nice bucket underneath the hoop there. Perfect start for the Indians, up 9-2.
Williams in the lane. Going to say it's on the floor. No shot. So this one goes on.
Boy, that Ryder Williams is a special kind of a player. He's just a sophomore.
Sorry to interrupt, Chris. That's the second on Austin. Their leading scorer and their best player not even 2 minutes into this game. That's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he's one of their studs. Can't really lose him.
Out to Radcliffe. Nice entry, nice pass. Close to 5 seconds there. Hallsville defensively really tough. Williams pulls back from way deep off the back of the rim. Murdoch can't get it. Pulled down by Garner. And here come the Indians. Man, they are running with the Tigers and really running away from the Tigers. Turn it over there, Chris, but I'll tell you.
They're playing into their hands. If they try to run and gun with Versailles, they're not going to be able to keep up. And Versailles is a lot deeper, too.
Yeah, and I mean, that's one thing about Versailles. They typically are the one causing fits by their opponents. Williams in the lane, great finish right there. That body control is what excites so many of the Versailles faithful. This kid's going to rewrite the record books here in Versailles.
Yeah, well, and you were mentioning in the pregame show that he's almost at 1,500 points for the season as a sophomore.
I think in his career, but still. Turnover here on Hallsville. Their fourth turnover. They got a 7-point lead, but 4 turnovers here. Not even 3 minutes into it. That is the pressure of Versailles. That's exactly what it'll do to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a Harry Carey kind of a, they used to call it 40 minutes of hell in college. Versailles loves to do that, and it'll wear you out.
Murdoch now, the freshman, another underclassman, impresses people. Goliath on the handoff, trailing, and he hits that tray. First one for the Tigers to go down, and they're within 2. Then here's going to be a foul on 34. That's going to be Nichols. Another turnover for Hallsville on the inbounds, and Versailles' little 5-0 run. Chance to tie it or take a lead here.
You just can't, you know, I mean, usually you can take a little bit of a breather when you're playing, but against Versailles you can't, because they're just 100% all the time. Doesn't matter if they have the ball or if they're on defense.
There's a Tiger turnover. Entry pass looking for Goliath. No go.
Couldn't handle it.
Good pass by Vbrock. I think Goliath looked up prior to possessing. So here's the inbound for the Indians now. That's going to be, luckily back in there now. There's a turnover for Hallsville. Back in there. Keep an eye on Austin, Chris. 3-pointer for Williams. Short. And good hustle by Vbrock. Going to go back over. So as you look at Austin, really the lifeblood of this Hallsville team, he's back out there with 2 fouls. If you're the Tigers, you take it at him.
Yeah, this is pretty amazing because, again, he is kind of the glue to that team.
5 seconds. Wow. Great defense by the Tigers. It's really frustrating for Hallsville. You get off to a great start, but then this pressure starts to wear you down. You start to throw it around a little bit. Chris, that's 7 turnovers here so far in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. That's crazy.
And a 9-2 lead has turned into a 9-7 lead, and Versailles with the ball.
Murdoch now. Over to other Murdoch. Vbrock back out to Reese Murdoch from deep. He rattles that one home. And Murdoch hits.
And Versailles has their first lead.
10-9 your score. As you said, Tigers with the lead outside. That's the freshman pulling up from the corner, just off the mark. Loose for it. It's going to go off of Hallsville, go over to the Tigers.
I'm sure glad we got the monitor in front of us, because we got the Hallsville team standing up right in front of us, can't see the court. They're into this one.
Yeah, and I like the monitor as well. You get a pretty good view from here. Vbrock now tries to beat the press and does, over to Williams. Man defense here. Little switch to zone. Williams off the glass and doesn't fall. Pulled down by Stinson. He's got Nichols. Nichols goes all the way. Comes up a little short on the bunny. Pulled down by Vbrock. Tough rebound. Good bounce pass to Murdoch. Here come the Tigers. Other way. Williams fakes the 3 over to Murdoch. Great pass. Great finish. Murdoch runs the floor. He gets rewarded. Versailles now. A little 10-0 run. They take a 3-point lead, and they're forcing turnovers left and right. And here comes a fresh slew for the Tigers.
Yeah, this is what Versailles does. This, you know, they're not just talented, they're not just good shooters, but their energy, their effort, we're just a little over midway through this first quarter, and they've already got this Hallsville team frayed.
Oh yeah, they got their best player with 2 fouls and have to be in the game. Here's Tyrus Allison. Ball fake, great take. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down, headed the other way. That's Cabrick. He has it ahead to Nichols. Nichols tries to beat the press into the corner. Back to Austin. Great ball fake. Draws contact. No call. Nice offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Isaac Stenson, the freshman. Nice job gaining position and putting a body on a Tiger, and ends up getting a rebound and call for a Tiger foul.
Boy, I tell you, Hallsville needs a bucket. It's been a while since they scored a point. They've seen a 9-2 lead go to a 12-9 deficit.
The freshman now outside has his man, Jarrett, for 3. Off the mark, pulled down by Murdoch.
Wide open 3, got to take that. Just couldn't knock it down.
Murdoch almost shot it from the moon. Vbrock now hesitates, almost shoots as well. Over to Tyrus Allison. Skip pass. He's got Radcliffe. Radcliffe puts it on the deck. Has his man. Here's Vbrock from downtown, and he hits.
Wow.
Tigers heating up. 3 of their last 4 from downtown, and they're on a little 13-0 run, Chris.
Oh, and it's not safe with any of these guys. They can all shoot from 3.
Vbrock hits the deck. What a pass to Murdoch. Can he make the save? Great effort. Still alive, and they're going to call Take a loose ball foul at Tyrus Allison.
That was almost greatness, man. A steal and then a no-look pass. Just a little bit too far down the floor.
That's the energy you get from these Versailles Tigers. First hit in the deck. The no-look pass just a little too strong, goes out of bounds. We take this Ozarks Homes timeout break, and we'll be back on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozarks Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozarks Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
V-Brock from downtown. Boom. Yeah, he's really impressive. We loved him on the gridiron, and he has really been such a contributor. And in a sense, he's kind of the lifeblood for Versailles, because as he goes, they go. And it's not always scoring. It's contributing, getting steals, tough rebounds. Three-pointer from outside, no good. Rebound pulled down by Goliath.
That's a
pass ahead, and there's Ryder Williams getting back. Good pass from V-Brock, and there's another one.
Yeah, I tell you what, Juritz had 2 wide open threes and missed them both.
Nice hesitation, and that ends a 15-0 Versailles run, Chris. That was a big basket. Hallsville needed that.
Yeah,
Goliath, great pass for V-Brock. Little sidestep, no good, pulled down, and that's going to be Austin. They need him in the worst way. Now they're going to get V-Brock with a foul.
Coach Kreitz had to put his big star back in there with 2 fouls in the first quarter, and it's paying off for him so far. But I tell you what, if he gets that 3rd foul, he's coming out. He's going to be missing for the rest of the half.
Yeah, if he does, you're right. That's going to be tough. And you're seeing some freshmen out there getting some real time. Cameron Cox and Isaac Stenson both getting valuable minutes here. They could earn themselves some more playing time down the stretch.
Versailles won the JV game a little bit.
Williams with the steal and the finish the other way. Another Hallsville turnover. You wouldn't believe me if I told you I have him down for 9 unofficially so far.
6 points for Ryder Williams in this first quarter.
Yeah, he's just he's unbelievable. Inside, great entry pass. Austin, he's going to get hit from behind. It's going to be Justin Hamrick. That's going to be his 2nd foul, and that's a big one for the Tigers.
Yeah, it is. Tigers are very deep, though. They don't miss players nearly as much as Hallsville would when they get into foul trouble. But good move, good move down low there to get the free throws here.
A.J. Austin back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Misses the first free throw we've had missed. Now, we haven't had a lot here in the first quarter. The way these guys are running, you'd think we might have some more free throw attempts, but
Austin's got 6 points.
Yeah, he's impressive. He's got to find a way to stay out of foul trouble as he hits the 2nd here. They can ill afford to have him on the bench.
Turnover on the inbounds pass.
And that's a big one for Versailles. They're 6th. Ooh. Other way, no good. Pulled down by Goliath. They missed a bunny. Here comes Radcliffe. What a finish by Radcliffe. Wanted to go left, switched over to right. Finishes it anyway. 9-point Versailles lead. Stone into the lane, over. He has his man who kicks it over. Offensive rebound and putback. Xavier Stinson, the sophomore. Good extra effort. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Murdoch now. Hamrick, he'll pull up from downtown, and boom, bottom of the twine. Such a pure stroke. Puts Versailles back up 10. Just when you think you're getting some momentum. Radcliffe, what a save by him, and here come the Tigers. Williams, little hesitation into the lane, and he scores it. 12-point Tiger lead.
They just don't slow down. It's 100 miles an hour all the time.
Stone walked with the basketball. That's the 10th Hallsville turnover. Tried a nifty move, but Versailles 12-point lead, an opportunity to add to it here. 32 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Oh, tell you what, they can, you know what they practice? I think I asked Coach Allison once, you know, how do you guys practice this offense? Says, well, we start off by taking 100 3-pointers. I mean, they practice this.
He's not going to like that. Turnover to the freshman and swatted Justin Hamrick. You saw that one coming from a mile away. Wow. 44 must have not seen any game tape. Stenson, man, you get Hamrick behind you, I just eat it. Because you're going to eat it. Hamrick, unbelievable. He nearly grabbed the projector above the basket. He's unreal.
Yeah, you got to make a pump fake with him in the neighborhood.
Freshman, they'll learn that. It's an impressive freshman is Stenson. Not to pick on him, man, because Hamrick's done that to a lot of people as Hallsville throws it away again. And, you know, you can start playing out of character when you get matched up against a team like Versailles. Yep. They start hitting. You start getting your shots blocked on breakaways. You think you're getting ready to score. It's contagious. You start getting frustrated. You start hanging your head.
And all of a sudden you're down by 12 points and you think, well, now I got to start putting up the threes too.
Right. Yeah. And then you don't stick to your game plan. You don't stick to your identity. And against a team like Versailles, you think you get in trouble just trying to play your game. When they get you off of your game and they start hitting, look out. Here comes Williams beating the press over to the corner. He's got Murdoch, nice skip pass. He's got his brother Reese Murdoch, and we're going to get a hand foul on the floor. 4.3 seconds remaining. That's the 5th team foul on Hallsville. Versailles at 6. So Hallsville's in the bonus the entire second quarter. But with 4.3, Versailles is going to try to score. Wilson will inbound here. Pass to Hamrick into the lane. Goes up, and he's going to get fouled. 1.8 seconds left. Justin Hamrick heading to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Versailles an opportunity to put up 28, but that's not unfamiliar to them. They are the leading scoring offense in the country.
Well, and when you think about it, they've got 26, maybe more points here in the first quarter. They're on pace for 100 points tonight.
Yeah, and of their last, Chris, as they do miss that one, Hamrick can't convert, but they've scored a lot of 100-point games this year. The second one rattles home for Justin Hamrick, and it's a 13-point Tiger lead. Long heave, no good at the buzzer. So after one, it is the Tigers out in front, 27-14. We'll take this Ozark Homes quarter break and be back on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah, Nicole, what do you need?
Did you see that new listing in Sunrise Beach?
Yeah, it was just listed 2 minutes ago.
It has 150 feet of lakefront.
And a brand new kitchen.
I'm headed out there after I type this email.
I'm on the phone with my clients. Hey, where are you going?
I already put an offer in, cash above list, and it's looking good.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, gosh.
So we welcome you back here on Lake TV. Your score after one, it's Versailles 27, Hallsville 14. Chris, Versailles ended that first quarter on a 25-5 run. Wow. That's tough.
Ryder Williams leading the way with 8 points. Justin Hamrick with 6 for Versailles, 7 for A.J. Austin for Hallsville.
Versailles gets it first here. Williams comes out firing off the mark there. Attempt by Radcliffe. Can't pull it down. And off the mark now. Versailles, they were 4 of 8 in that first quarter from deep. They'll take 50%, but they missed their first here. And here comes Hallsville, wasting no time. Great press break. They're able to beat it, and a nice little bunny for Xavier Stenson, the sophomore. So good start down to an 11-point Versailles lead. And Hallsville, they just need to chip away. Uh-oh, there's a turnover for the Tigers. Very near. It's going to be over and back. Oh, it's going to be over and back on the Tigers. So it's going to be a Versailles turnover. They had 6 in that first quarter compared to 11 for the Indians.
Good job for Hallsville coming out strong in this second quarter. They kind of lost their composure, but they look like they've got it back under control.
Nice spin move here. Xavier Stinson, sophomore forward, good body control, almost finishes, and the foul. Instead, he heads to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair. 7:23 here left in the first half, and I like the way Coach Kreitz coaches up his boys.
Yeah, and he's a young coach, a lot of energy. We're right by the Hallsville bench, and in that first quarter, he went down the line and he was talking to the players. They by no means think they're out of this game.
No, not a chance, and especially with a team like Versailles, they can go miss 6 or 7 in a row, and those long rebounds, Chris, they can backfire on you. So one of the 2 free throws hit here for Stenson, and here comes Versailles. Williams now holds, waits for the screen, little gimme to Goliath. He has a skip pass. Ollison saves it, down back to Goliath, deflected, and now pulled down by Hallsville. It's a Versailles turnover. Little gimme taken right back by Goliath. Cole Wilson gets knocked down. Versailles doesn't stop.
Wow.
Here's Radcliffe over. He's got Cole Wilson now. Back over to Radcliffe, top the key. He's got Ollison, pulls up from downtown. Off the mark, pulled down by Weston Grant. Here comes Hallsville. Back with a fast break, and they beat Versailles back in. They score. Xavier Stinson once again, and now it's an 8-point game. Little 5-0 run here. Williams and 1. How about that for an answer? Ryder Williams. Tough take. Not sure Coach Kreitz liked the call. Nonetheless, Ryder Williams headed to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for an opportunity, the good old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, that was tough. Got that layup, that very contested layup to go down, gets the free throw for a conventional 3-pointer.
And that's just so big, Chris. You missed a few shots. You see your opponent chipping away, getting the momentum. Your leader just puts his head down, takes the rack, and gets an and 1. Good luck stopping the sophomore. He's done that time and time again this year, and I tell you, so hard to believe that kid's a sophomore.
Yeah, and look at this full court press again. They got him out of control in that first quarter. Hallsville handled it that time.
Nice finish, and it is, tell you what, Xavier Stinson, he's got like the last 3 baskets.
Yeah. He's
for
got
Hallsville.
7 points in this second quarter for the Indians already.
Here's Goliath. He'll try from downtown for 3. Short off the mark, tries to get his own. Nice job boxing out. Now you're going to get Tyrus Ollison on a check foul, and that's going to send Hallsville to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe as Zach Jorette, the sophomore, is going to have a chance at a 1-and-1.
I am really impressed with the way the Indians have come out in this second quarter. They lost their composure in the first quarter. They've regained it here, and now it looks like Versailles is losing a little bit of their composure.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, what a luxury for the Tigers to have a lead, because even when you're down 10, 15 points late in the game, you never feel like you're out of it. But a team like Hallsville coming in confident, you really don't want to play and let them stay in this thing, because well coached, really catching their stride. First of the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Jorette going to earn a second. So back to an 8-point game here.
Jorette missed a couple of wide open threes in that first quarter. If he finds his range, they're going to be dangerous.
Offensive board pulled down and hit. And that's our guy Austin now making a difference, down to a 6-point Tiger lead. Justin Hamrick goes baseline, gets it knocked away. That's number 3 on Austin. Really good effort. And look, I like it. I like it. Xavier Stinson, the sophomore, showing some savvy gamesmanship. Says, no, that was not on number 21. That was on me.
Now the official's not buying that, no. So Austin's going to have to sit down. He's got those 3 fouls with 5:57 to go in the half. We probably will not see him again. Depending on if this game gets out of control, we probably won't see him again until the third quarter.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought with 2 in the first minute and a half, we wouldn't have seen him again until halfway through the second. But Hamrick, the first of 2, is good from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Both teams went 3 of 4 in the first quarter. And as you see, A.J. Austin, that is a big blow for Hallsville as Hamrick hits the second from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Versailles back up 8, but I'll tell you, Hallsville a little confident here. I want to hang. Great defense by Vbrock, and it's going to be a Hallsville turnover. That was all Cole Vbrock. He moved his feet, beat him to a spot, and was not given ground. Really nice play by the senior defensively, and earns his team an extra possession.
You know, we saw in the first quarter when Austin went out, this Hallsville team played differently. They couldn't handle it without him. We'll see what they do now.
Look at this.
Wow.
Almost a tough acrobatic finish. Williams a little out of control. Wanted a call, not going to get that one real often. Into the lane, and then Hamrick another block. Pulled down his own rebound by the freshman Isaac Stenson. And Xavier Stenson, little ball fake and drive, little hesitation, down to a 6-point Hallsville deficit. Deflection, turnover here again for the Tigers.
Good job from the Indian defense to get that turnover. Wow.
Henson says, if I can do it once, I can do it twice. The tip no good. Another tip, this one goes in, and that's Colton Garner, the junior. A slew of offensive rebounds here for Hallsville all the way.
Boy, that was a sweet move from Ryder Williams. I think they're going to get the foul on the floor before the shot.
So he'll head to the line for a 1-1. Look at that ball fake. How about it?
Oh, man.
That's the second time he tried it. Just couldn't get the finish. Great tip in right there by Garner. Ryder Williams, he heads the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Yeah, and Ryder already with 11 points in the game. He had 8 of those in the first quarter.
What a job by Hallsville here in this second quarter, Chris.
Great comeback.
There's still 5 minutes to go. First of 2 off the mark, but pulled down by Goliath. Williams into the lane, and he'll head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance.
He's going to be a little sore tomorrow. Of course, he's tough. He's a football player. He likes a few bumps and bruises. He's a pretty big kid. He doesn't look that big until you get up next to him. Missed that one.
Missed the first of 2. Coach Kreitz, he wanted him to run. That was on the shot, and even if not, 10 team fouls, so the double bonus here for the Tigers the last 5 minutes of this half.
Good job. I mean, Hallsville's pulled back within 4 points here in just the first 3 minutes of this second quarter. They were down 27-14 after that first quarter.
Williams hits the second. So it's a 5-point Versailles lead. Yeah, and they've really chipped away at it. They got a nice little 14-6 run here to start this second quarter. See if they can't keep it going. For Versailles, you know what they have in mind.
Yeah.
Really nice job just beating the timeline, or the 5-second count. Nichols now has it over to Cobb. Cobb, nice job handling the basketball. He has the freshman, 2 freshmen from downtown. And a hit.
Wow. Nice shot.
Isaac Stenson, the freshman, hits it from Cameron Cox with the assist. Murdoch now to Cole Wilson, top of the key. Ball fake, here's Williams all the way off the glass, no good. Pulled down by Stinson, the freshman. Stinson has his man. He's got Nichols, the sophomore. Nichols ball fake all the way off the mark. They're going to say on the baseline, so it's going to be Versailles basketball.
Yeah, I tell you what, I didn't think, especially after that first quarter, that Hallsville could run with Versailles, but they've actually beat them at their own game here in this second quarter, pulling within 2 points right now.
Yeah, what an exciting start. Still 4 minutes to go in the first half as Reese Murdoch tries to beat the press. Cole Vbrock in the lane. Great hands. Goliath with the push, and now you're going to have the freshman, Isaac Stenson. He just hit that 3 just moments ago. Big rebound, and now he's headed to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance to shoot at least 1, maybe a pair, unless it's the 9th team foul, which I believe it is, so it'll be a 1-and-1. But how about Isaac Stenson and Xavier Stenson?
Yeah, Xavier has 9 points in the second quarter alone.
Stenson the first, off the mark, gets his own rebound. I'm not sure everyone knew, and that one's blocked, and full head of steam. Williams gets back, beats everybody back, and scores. So you can't miss that free throw, and I don't think everyone knew that it was a 1-and-1 situation. Ball's on the turf.
Oh,
Goliath tipped over to Williams. Nice hustle as Reese Murdoch hit the deck to deflect it over. So Versailles now run off 4 in a row. They're back up to a 6-point lead, trying to beat the press and having all kinds of fits. Murdoch over to Murdoch into the lane off the glass, and he hits. And now a timeout here by Hallsville as Trace Murdoch, the junior, caps off a 6-0 Versailles run. They're back out in front, 39-31, 3:29 left in the first half. We'll take this Ozarks Homes timeout break and be right back.
Most people don't know which direction they're heading when it comes to retirement, whether they're still on the journey or already there. At SRG Financial, we have a process, the mile marker formula, that helps you pursue your work optional lifestyle so you can focus on what's most important to you, like your family or checking off those bucket list items. Start taking the first step toward finding your work optional lifestyle. Call us today at 573-302-7212.
And we're back here in what is shaping up to be a barn burner. 70 points scored, Chris, already in this one. We're just 12 minutes, 21 seconds into it. It's been awesome, and Hallsville now has it down 8. Try to beat the press, no problems this time. This freshman is pretty impressive. Murdoch with the block, then his brother, Reese Murdoch, pulls it down from Trace, full head of steam. And that's Ratcliffe with the finish, back up to a 10-point lead, but no one gets back for Versailles all the way, and losing it, then pulled down. I believe that's Ratcliffe. He's going to get fouled after the rebound, I think so.
Yeah.
Ratcliffe's going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
It didn't take long for Versailles. I tell you what, they looked like they were on the ropes for the first half of this second quarter, and in a span of a minute, they start getting turnovers, get a few layups on a 10-point run, and I mean, just that quick, they can turn it on.
And now you're going to have the senior, Adam Ratcliffe, of the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Versailles back up to 10, 3:06 left. Ratcliffe a little flat on the first, no good.
Great athlete, Adam Ratcliffe, starting quarterback on the football team last few years. Tough kid, did a lot of running the ball.
Comes by naturally. His older brother, Devin, one of the most intense, hard-hitting linebackers at the high school level you'll ever see. And Versailles, they missed both right there. Kind of surprising. Ratcliffe doesn't hit either, so it stays 10. And here comes Hallsville. Back all the way, and they very nearly turn it over. Ooh, a little bit of a shuffle of the feet. Great play. Nice. Really nice job. Blake Stone to Colton Garner. And then now here's going to be a turnover. Trace Murdoch can't handle it, and Versailles coughs it up.
Oh. He didn't know what to do with the ball. Tough break for Hallsville because it was a real nice job getting the turnover. They broke the press nice. It was a good timeout from Hallsville coach Kreitz earlier when they were getting a little out of control to get their thoughts back together and figure out how to break that press.
That was a great look right there by Blake Stone, though. Finding Colton Garner, really impressive.
Yeah, really
Versailles beating the press. Reese Murdoch into the corner. Here's Allison from downtown. Off the mark, gets his own rebound, and I believe it goes off of the Tigers and back over to Hallsville. So the Tigers, they start hot from outside, but they've not been real good as of late. 8-point game, 2:37 left. Throws it up, and Allison going to get called for a cheap one. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Good thing for him. His coach isn't too hard on him. Oh, wait, yeah, maybe he is.
Yeah, Dad is the coach, so he'll probably hear about that one. But, that's a part of the way Versailles plays, though. I mean, they're so deep. They don't care if they get a few dumb fouls here or there. They usually make it pay by getting a few turnovers.
Xavier Stinson misses the first, and Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And now Hallsville starting to leave some points on the free throw line.
Yeah, they can't afford to do that. Stinson 1 for 3 so far in free throws.
Both Stinsons have been real impressive.
Yeah, they have.
A little strong, misses that one, pulled down by Vbrock. He has Ratcliffe over to Murdoch. Murdoch over to Vbrock, who can't handle in Versailles. Their 6th turnover of this second quarter, their 12th of the game. Back over to the Indians.
These turnovers the last couple of times down the floor for Versailles, kind of keeping Hallsville close right here before halftime.
Oh, I'll tell you, Hammer got away with one there. He absolutely nailed Stenson. Versailles will take the break. Let's see if Vibrock can make them pay from deep. No good. Pulled down by Stone. Headed back the other way are the Indians. And then Williams ready for the behind-the-back crossover. And a half-hearted slam dunk by Ryder Williams. Just unbelievable. Then thrown away to Hamrick. Hamrick off to Trace Murdoch. And he's going to be fouled on the way up.
Yeah.
So he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Well, and you can see Hallsville's getting a little bit frustrated now. They've had a couple of opportunities. They've gotten some turnovers and haven't been able to do anything with them. And you could just see the frustration that time in fouling Murdoch. Trace with 4 points in the game.
A little strong, and really Murdoch lucky he didn't get called on the offensive end there. If you saw, he really initiated and dipped it in. And sometimes when you start and you're just dead set on you're going to the rack,
yeah,
the official will sometimes just assume the charge. You know, so Murdoch's fortunate the official was on the play. He gets rewarded. He hits 1 of 2 from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Hallsville now trying to force the issue. Another turnover. It's Radcliffe to Williams who gets it up and it falls. Wow. Wow, wow.
12 points for Ryder in this second quarter.
Yeah, he's something, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hallsville trying to keep it close.
Wow.
Trying to get it over the what seems like 7-foot wingspan of a Hamrick, and he blocks one, then Versailles turns it over. 3-point attempt on the way for Hallsville. Off the mark, Trace Murdoch pulls that down.
And this is the Versailles speed now, up and down the floor.
Hamrick gets hit in midair, and he's going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair. Now, 1:18 left here. It's a 13-point Versailles lead, but it's been a game of runs. It always is, but really tonight it's been a game of runs.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just less than a minute ago. It was an 8-point lead. All of a sudden, it's a 13-point lead for Versailles, and looking to add to that with 1:18 to go before halftime. Right now, the Indians are just trying to hang close for the third quarter.
It was 33-31 since that point. Versailles on a 14-2 run after Hamrick hits that one. Into the front court now. Notice Hallsville, they also have a lot of underclassmen getting a lot of minutes out there, and big minutes too, playing hard. They just got to stop throwing it around. That's Versailles feast on those turnovers. Here's a 3-point attempt from the corner. A little long, pulled down by Goliath. He's looking to force the issue. Radcliffe runs, and he misses the bunny. Pulled down, had it back the other way. Into the corner. How about a 3-pointer? That one's short, pulled down, offensive rebound, and the foul. Beautiful job, Weston Grant, the junior. Pulls down the offensive rebound, Chris, hits the bucket and heads the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe to convert what he hopes is a 3-point play.
Yeah, his first bucket of the game for the starter. They really need him to pick up the pace, get a couple of more buckets for him. That was a big one.
Misses the and one, and Radcliffe pulls down the rebound. Hamrick, he'll shoot that outside, and he'll hit that. Justin Hamrick. Not even fair. Versailles has hit 50. 50-35, about 30 seconds to go. Hallsville trying to keep it close. They turn it over on the... No, we're going to have a Versailles foul.
Yeah, a little
far
foul
away from me, so...
Wow,
yeah,
that's just amazing they're shooting. But again, every practice they have, they take 100 threes.
I tried to tell him.
Yeah.
He'll shoot. There you go. And
there
he'll
it
hit.
is. Yeah, and he nailed it, too.
Blake Stone at the free throw line, the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And tell you what, that is now 6 consecutively missed free throws for Hallsville. One was an and one opportunity, the front end. They got to start hitting.
Yeah, they're leaving a lot of points on the floor, like you mentioned.
That one is hit right there by Stone, so a 14-point game. Versailles, they're not holding for one shot. They want to try to get 6 possessions all the way to the rack, and Justin Hamrick, slamma-jamma. 16-point Versailles lead, 11 seconds. Little floater. Hamrick gets called for the foul, and headed to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is Colton Nichols. Let's give another look at this, though. Ripped through, and Mama, there goes that man.
Oh, nice.
Unbelievable.
That's a feeling we'll never experience.
You don't know my life. You should have seen me at Jets Trampoline Park on Saturday.
Jets Trampoline
I did throw a hip out, but besides that, first free throw good for Nichols. 15-point lead. A little short on that one, pulled down by Murdoch.
Oh.
He goes to Hamrick again, and he gets the and one. Justin Hamrick. Come at me, bro. He is unbelievable.
He has just been a show here in the final minute of this first half. A slam dunk, and now that. Now he goes to the line looking for three-point play.
He's had himself a great first half and misses that one. A little too hard, and it's going to be Stone. Kicks it ahead, no good, and that is blocked big time. Little extracurricular, and the freshman, no harm, no foul. Nice sportsmanship from Cameron Cox. So after 2 quarters in the books, it's the Tigers 54, the Hallsville Indians 37. We'll take this Ozark Homes quarter break and be right back with our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it. Now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We've started our President's Day sale and we have some awesome deals in our mattress gallery. Come check out our new way of buying and selling mattresses. You won't be disappointed. Get great discounts, get up to 5 years interest-free financing on orders $1,200 or more. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture at the Lake, where we're bringing happy home.
And we're back here, and it's time for our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. And man, what a first half! 54-37. Versailles a 17-point lead, but it wasn't as easy as they made it look when you just see the score.
Yeah, I tell you what, you said it earlier, it was a game of runs, and it sure was. Starting out the game, Hallsville jumped out to a 9-2 lead, and then it was all Versailles in the first quarter after that. Hallsville came out strong early in the second quarter. It was all Versailles in the second part of that second quarter, and they blew them out. So, the big 54-37 lead. 8 players have scored for Hallsville. 7 players have scored for Versailles in that first first half. Ryder Williams with 20 points, 12 of those in the second quarter, 16 for Justin Hamrick. And the only player in double figures for Hallsville is Xavier Stinson. He's got 11 points, 9 for A.J. Osteen. He had to leave the game in foul trouble, and that was really, I think, the difference in that first half is his foul trouble.
Yeah, no doubt. As far as team stats, Chris, nothing really stands out to you in the good. I mean, Versailles 5 of 14 from downtown, just 9 of 17 from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, 7 offensive rebounds, and they had 14 turnovers.
Yeah.
They threw it around a lot. Now, for Hallsville, they were 2 of 10 from deep. They were 6 of 15 from that free throw line, including 7 of their last 8 in that second quarter.
That'll
they left
kill you.
On the table. They also had 7 offensive rebounds, 3 on one possession, and then they had 20 first half turnovers. Could have been a lot more than that. I probably missed 5 to 8 on each side. It happens so fast. But Chris, you said the game of runs that I had mentioned, and like you said, it was 9-2 early. And then Versailles ended that first quarter on a 25-5 run.
Yeah.
And then the second quarter, like you said, Hallsville, they got all the way to a 33-31 game. They had a little 17-6 run of their own to start that second quarter. But something about this Tiger team closing out these quarters, they end the second quarter on a 21-4 run, and they take a 17-point lead into the break. 2 players, as you said, 16 or more. Ryder Williams, 20. And then, of course, Justin Hamrick, he had 16 points, but I think he probably had 5 or 6 blocks.
Yeah.
It was just a showcase for the Tigers, and they do that regularly with 14 turnovers, 9 of 17 from the free throw line. Imagine had they hit a couple more of those 14 threes and a couple more free throws, they could have scored 70 points in that first half. They're that good. And so for Hallsville, to see them get ahead big on a couple occasions, keep it close. I'll be interested to see coming out of the break whether or not they're able to chip away at this, because once Versailles gets like we saw them in both of those quarters, Chris, look out, because you'll see them string off 10, 12 points before you can even look up from keeping a stat.
Yeah, and I think really one of the huge keys in that first half was when A.J. Osteen got in foul trouble. He missed the second part of the first quarter, and that's when Hallsville fell apart. He missed the second part of the second quarter, and that's when Versailles took advantage of it. He's got to stay in there. He's kind of the glue to that team, and he's got 3 fouls, 2 of them early in the first quarter. He's got to stop the fouling if at all possible, if Hallsville's going to have a chance.
Yeah, I'll tell you, 54-37, that would be an expected final score. That's your score after the first half here on Lake TV as we conclude our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. We have a couple-minute break, and then we'll have second half action right here on Lake TV.
Welcome back to beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, this is Greg at Surdak Yamaha on Osage Beach. Getting out on the water has never been so important to you and your family. With warmer weather on the horizon, now is the perfect time to get your new Yamaha Wave Runner or sport boat ready for some fun. Here at Surdak Yamaha, we've got just what you need. Our 2021 lineup of Yamaha Wave Runners and sport boats features sleek new designs and enhanced technology, so you can enjoy the premium boating experience powered by the #1 brand on the water. Surdak Yamaha has been family owned and operated since 1971, and this year we are proud to celebrate 50 years. For job opportunities as well as recreation opportunities, visit Surdak Yamaha on Osage Beach today.
You ride on a reputation at Gary Surdak. You ride on a reputation. You ride on a reputation.
It pays to be a senior and shop at Hy-Vee. It's the Hy-Vee Senior Discount. Your produce, snacks, household necessities, deli and bakery, mealtime favorites, and everything else in between. It's the Hy-Vee Senior Discount 7 days a week at Hy-Vee in Osage Beach and Jefferson City, where it pays to be a senior.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozarks Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozarks Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah, Nicole, what do you need?
Did you see that new listing in Sunrise Beach?
Yeah, it was just listed 2 minutes ago.
It has 150 feet of lakefront.
And a brand new kitchen.
I'm headed out there after I type this email.
I'm on the phone with my clients. Hey, where are you going?
I already put an offer in, cash above list, and it's looking good.
Are you kidding me?
Welcome back to Versailles. Second half just underway. You can see Hallsville trying to get the early bucket, and there you go. They get it to go.
Tell you what, right off the bat again, Xavier Stenson. We loved him in the first half. Offensive rebound here for Hallsville, and then they put it back. Three-point attempt, no good for Williams. And that's going to be a jump ball.
Usually you get an over-the-back call with that one, but a generous call for Hallsville. They need a few of those here in this third quarter to climb back in this game.
Stays with the Tigers on the jump into Ratcliffe. He's going to have Vbrock back over to Williams. Little ball fake, rips across into the lane, and he gets hit. He'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Good start here for Hallsville. Hopefully for the Indians, they hit some free throws. I was talking with Coach Kreitz out in the hallway, and he said, yeah, man, if we could keep them off the free throw line, we could hit some free throws.
And they had some open threes, too. They missed those. They got to knock those down, but Zach Jarrett had a couple of threes wide open and couldn't get them to go. They've got to hit those in the second half.
Williams an opportunity to add to his game-high 20 here. 15-point Tiger lead, and Williams, sweet stroke from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
And he's just a sophomore. This kid's going to be around for 2 more years after that. I bet Coach Ollie is just, we're going to have some really good teams in the years to come.
Second on the way and good from Williams, so he hits the pair of free throws from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and of course Versailles will pressure.
Yep. Good job breaking it, getting it across half court.
Vbrock so good with those feet. Great look underneath. And they're going to need him to get going. That's A.J. Austin. He hits the bunny there, keeps him within 15, but he really needs to get going for this team.
Yeah, he's got 11 now.
Hamrick from deep off the mark. Goliath just kind of knocks it. Hamrick's going to get his own rebound, essentially. That's going to be a charge. Believe it is. Offensive foul, a little out of control there for Ryder Williams, and goes back over to Hallsville. Good hustle there from them.
Good job from the Indians, and again, a good start to this quarter. They've started the first and second quarters. They started fast, strong, and lost it in the second part of the quarter. They've got to maintain that.
Austin now tries to beat the press, and he does. Then he loses it. Goliath with the steal. Kicks it ahead. Hamrick looks to get taken out. And now they're going to call a late foul.
Yeah, that was a late whistle there. I think they got it right, but a little delayed.
Yeah, nothing makes your coach more upset than seeing a player get fouled violently like that and no whistle being called.
Yeah, kind of makes you wonder.
Here's Vbrock from the corner, and what a sweet stroke. Cole Vbrock, what a season that senior young man has had. Underneath, great press break, and once again, it's Stenson keeping him close. Williams now, he'll pull up from deep, and he splashes it home. Oh my, the floodgates have been open. They started hitting, I'm telling you. Austin now Kobrick gets it back. Over to Jarrett. Little bunny off the glass. Nice jump stop and finish by Zach Jarrett.
Yeah,
the sophomore.
real nice drive to the hoop there. Gets that one.
Back out to Cole Vibrock. He wanted it. Now a little floater into the lane, and that falls. Nice little two-man game there from Ryder Williams and Cole Vibrock. Austin now behind the back, top of the key. Very nearly a turnover. Three-point attempt on the way. Off the mark, no good. Hamrick pulls it down for the Tigers. Hamrick all the way to the rack. Think he slipped a little bit.
Yeah.
And he might have tweaked something. He's slow, and then a turnover here for Hallsville, headed back the other way.
Yeah, he did. He's walking a little gingerly. It looks like he's walking it off, but you're right. He slipped, and he wasn't feeling too good. He's going to sit down, take a break for a minute as the Tigers reload with 5 more guys coming in. 64-45. Versailles looking pretty good at this point.
Yeah, they are. 5:38 left here. They just score so much and so quickly.
Yeah.
Just makes it hard for a team like Hallsville. You're dealing with foul trouble. You're not shooting the ball incredibly well. When you see that many shots from your opponent, it's so hard to stay in there.
Oh, nice block.
What an effort here by Vibrock. Gets his own miss after the block stays with it. Reese Murdoch now hesitation. He walked with the basketball, turns it back over to Hallsville.
10 points in this third quarter for Versailles, 5 for Ryder Williams, who now has 25 for the game, and 5 for Cole Vibrock, who has 8 points for the game.
They can just do it from so many places. How about like this? Trace Murdoch, a steal and a finish. Wow.
Yeah. 7 for Trace now.
All the way, and Austin with an answer. Got to get a stop, though, for Hallsville. The deficit, 19. Can't allow Versailles to keep scoring. They will, though. Ryder Williams now. Nice little ball fake. Keeps it, fools everybody. And here's Reese Murdoch now. And guess who? Adam Ratcliffe hits the 3, and the Tigers start this third quarter a perfect 3 for 3 from 3. Off Murdoch, and it's going to stay right here with Hallsville with the active hands.
Yep.
But man, when they're shooting like that, Hamrick hits, William hits, Vibrock hits. Well, not Ratcliffe hits as Williams gets a break, and then back into the game for Hallsville, Xavier Stenson, and he's really been the best player on the court so far for Hallsville.
He's got 15 points for the game, and we'll be right back here in Versailles tomorrow night. They entertain Warsaw.
Freshman comes up just a little short. Rebounded by another freshman. Fouled and one. Isaac Stenson. No confirmation there's relation between Isaac Stenson and Xavier Stenson.
I would guess so.
I think there's a good chance.
Yeah.
And freshman-sophomore duo. I mean, look, 3-point no good. Brother says, I got you, big bro.
Yeah.
And the freshman, the younger brother's about a foot taller than the sophomore. Tell you what, there's a lot of good young players in the gym right now.
Yes, there are. Turnover.
Turnover for the Tigers indeed. Back the other way.
Wow.
And one offensive rebound here for Hallsville. And just like that, little life for the Indians.
Yeah, that's Colton Garner. 6 points for the game, and he'll go to the free throw line looking to make it 7.
And he gets the and one, finishes from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Here come the Tigers now. Vibrock, Trace Murdoch from downtown. He's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Garner. Here come Hallsville, and Vibrock pleading his case, but stays with the Indians.
And a nice little run here from Hallsville, but they're still down pretty big, 16 points. They're going to have to keep this up. As long as Austin can stay in there and not get another foul, they got a chance.
Yeah, still 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The way these two teams are scoring, you know, nothing done. Great look.
Nice.
Really beautiful work. And Xavier Stenson, the finish, but it was Colton Garner with the great pass. 14-point game now. Murdoch into the lane, and wants to call. Looks like a foul on the floor. Hand check foul, so inbound from the baseline. 3:54 left in this one. That's just the second team foul for Hallsville in this second half. Tyrus Ollison will inbound. He has Hamrick, who will pull from the corner and hits.
Wow.
And now Versailles has hit all 4 3-point attempts here. Oh, what a finish, what a drive. And the Xavier Stenson show here for Hallsville. He is playing out of his mind.
He's got 8 points in this third quarter, 19 for the game, looking to make it 20 here on the free throw line. He is something, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks real good. I just saw Coach Kreitz look at his bench and say, he's playing big, man. Playing out of his mind when his team needs it. And every time they've needed a basket, it seems like, one of the Stenson brothers.
Yep.
So 14-point game once again. Ryder Williams in the lane, no look pass. Reese Murdoch drives and kicks. He slips or falls down. It's going to be a turnover for the Tigers. The freshman trail tries to get a little too cute, does Garner, and Tyrus Ollison cleans it up with a defensive rebound, comes back the other way for Versailles in the lane.
Pass.
And it's going to be a foul, the third team foul on the floor. Probably lucky there for Hallsville. That's a bunny if not. So 3:13 remaining, 72-58 your score.
Almost seems like there's a slick spot down there in the lane. We've seen a couple of players slip and fall down there.
Hamrick off the mark. Ollison cleans it up and the foul.
Wow.
Wow, first 3-point attempt missed for the Tigers, but Ollison says we can technically keep the streak alive if I get an and one here on the miss.
Nice.
A little short, picked up there by Ollison. He gets undercut, and he heads the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Try to convert another 3-point play.
Those are the first bucket of the game for Ollison there in fine style.
And he converts from Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. So all 3 and ones have been converted in this third quarter. The freshman. Murdoch, he stuffs him, and official calls him out on the baseline here. 3 minutes left in the third. Hallsville holds on to it, but Versailles already 75. 3 minutes to go. And Hallsville, nothing to be ashamed about. That's a lot of points.
58 is good. Usually that's got you the lead right now. Not against Versailles.
Not against the highest scoring team in the country. And they're going to get Williams for a foul. I don't think he liked it. But it's going to be Hallsville basketball here. 2:53 is once again fresh bodies on the floor for Coach Ollison and the Versailles Tigers as Radcliffe, Vbrock, Goliath check in. And that's the 5th team foul for Versailles, the 3rd on Trace Murdoch.
Wow, heavy, full court pressure.
What a look on the inbounds. Stenson. Xavier Stenson finds A.J. Austin, and back to a 15-point game. Tyrus Ollison tries to answer, no good. Rebound, battle for it as Goliath can't get it. Pulled down by Vbrock. He'll try a 3, and he's fouled on the shot.
So he'll go to the free throw line for 3, I think. Tell you what, it's very impressive what this Versailles team does from the opening tip-off to the final whistle. They just never slow down. It'd be nice to be in that kind of shape again, wouldn't it?
So Vbrock, yeah. I'm not too far off. Okay, never mind. Vbrock hits the first of 3 from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Our good friend Mike Heitman with State Farm in Osage Beach. His office really specializes in new drivers that a little intimidated by their car insurance for the first time. Maybe they don't have some help, mom and dad. Well, Mike gets you situated. Go down and see his crew right down there off of Osage Beach Parkway, right there by Deerbirds. Of course, Randy's Frozen Custard. They're finishing their new office there. After that tornado took them down, you know, a little over a year ago, he said, we're going to build back better.
No.
Isn't that a sight for sore eyes? So Vbrock misses 2 of the 3. Coming back the other way are the Indians. jump ball, I believe so. Cole Wilson all over it, jump ball, and it's going to stay here with the Indians.
Yeah, that was a good call. That was all ball, it looked like. Hallsville keeping it, so a chance to get a bucket here. Again, they've got to try to stay close.
Good inbounds, man. These freshmen are lengthy, and a nice finish for Isaac Stenson. Back to a 14-point game. 2 minutes to go and change here in the third. Williams now off the dribble. All the way to the rack, and they're going to get it on the floor. Boy, they've been blowing that whistle early and often here.
Yeah, they've been blowing it. But remember, we've got the Slumberland Furniture postgame show, and William Holtz here going to be talking with a game-winning coach and the Jerry Phillips Movement Mortgage Player of the Game right after the game here on Lake TV.
No doubt, looking forward to that. V-Brock in the corner. Deflected. Goliath knocks it down. No good. So Versailles, they started a perfect 4 for 4 from deep. Now they've missed their last 3. And Hallsville trying to take advantage. They need to ring off a little run of their own here.
Yeah, they do. They're down by 14. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Anyone going to stop ball? How about Xavier Stenson? Coast to coast. Nobody cuts off ball, and the sophomore looks like one of the more veteran-savvy players on the floor right now.
And Stinson just having an amazing game. He's got 20 points. He's got 9 here in the third quarter, looking for more.
Yeah, he's going to finish with a big total tonight, something tells me. He's just getting started. Quarter and a couple of minutes to go. The first one is good.
Nice if you're a coach and you got a kid like this, a sophomore, you know is going to be around for a few more years. Versailles got the same thing over there with Ryder Williams.
Both wearing number 10.
Yeah.
Although Stinson's more of a put your head down and body up and not get stopped. Of course, we know Williams can take to the rack, but he loves to create from outside. Wilson now for 3. No good. Goliath skies for the rebound. Back out to Williams. He'll pull up from downtown and hits. Wow.
Incredible.
And Goliath just skies for that offensive rebound. And V-Brock, good hustle. Throws it back in just for good measure. And the Tigers up 79-64. That one was from way downtown.
Yeah, 2 threes for Ryder Williams in this third quarter.
Really nice entry pass and nice finish for Austin, who's picking up just a bit here. He needs to do a lot down the stretch. Back to a 13-point game. Williams from deep, and he hits. Not even fair. Mama, there goes that man again. Turnover, Williams, nice no-look pass to Goliath. Oh, my. Turnover for Hallsville, and the Tigers make them pay on a dandy of a pass from Ryder Williams.
Boy, it doesn't take long for Versailles to rack up the points, man. They're up to 84.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And the thing is, you're seeing a career night right now for Xavier Stenson, the sophomore. He's just outstanding.
Well, and we're going to be right back here tomorrow night. Warsaw comes to town to play this Versailles team. Nice.
And great design on the inbound play. And it's Austin who hits back to a 16-point game. Reese Murdoch over to Justin Hamrick. The extra pass off the mark and pulled down, going back the other way. Colton Nichols now being pressured, trying to beat the press, and he will. All the way, and then Justin Hamrick comes in.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Everybody misses it once in a while.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
That was a pretty clean one.
But a nice job by Colton Nichols, man. He was dead to rights and then just put the ball on the court, I should say. And it goes coast to coast. Hamrick, he's robbed of another block shot. But as it stands, Colton Nichols, he hits the first of 2, does the sophomore from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe.
Everybody was laughing from both teams, laughing, knowing that call was probably a little askew. That was a nice block. But good shooting from the free throw line from Nichols, getting both of those.
Get another look, and oh, he did come with the leg and cut his
with
arm.
The body,
so
a little bit, yeah.
Yep. So we stand corrected, which is...
I think that's the first time we've been wrong all year.
Speak for yourself, buddy. Williams, he's just going to toy with them a little bit outside. Great space, has Radcliffe.
Oh, nice steal.
Really nice steal the other way. Nice bounce pass, leaves it. Little bunny, no good. Off the glass and put there by Colton Garner. A couple of offensive rebounds, prompted by a Versailles turnover. Nice pass. He's got Murdoch, and what a move from Vbrock. Great body control, and coming right back are the Indians, and they score a basket at the buzzer. 86-74 your score. It's a 12-point game, and we are just getting started. We'll take this Ozarks Homes quarter break and be back with our final quarter.
Most people don't know which direction they're heading when it comes to retirement, whether they're still on the journey or already there. At SRG Financial, we have a process, the mile marker formula, that helps you pursue your work optional lifestyle so you can focus on what's most important to you, like your family or checking off those bucket list items. Start taking the first step toward finding your work optional lifestyle. Call us today at 573-302-7212.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it. Now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play. A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
And we're back here on Lake TV, and what a big third quarter for scoring.
Oh, my.
67 points scored in that third quarter.
Yeah, Ryder Williams with 31 points for Versailles. Hamrick with 19.
Turnover to start the period for the Tigers. They've had a few of them, then they give it right back. Ahead, looking for Williams, tries to save, so turnover after turnover after turnover. Hallsville now. Fast-paced game. Austin has his man. Nice finish. It's Blake Stone. That's a big one there.
Yeah.
10-point game now, Chris. Williams takes it. No call, no block or charge. So here come the Hallsville Indians. I think they're picking up on the memo as Zach Jorette scores. Everyone's looking to jump the passing lane and get a hand on it. No one is stopping ball for either team as Goliath attacks.
Wow. Unbelievable. I tell you what, you've got to give Hallsville a lot of credit sticking in this one, and not just sticking in, but making a run to come back.
Little 10-footer, Hamrick with the block, and going to be foul. Looks like they're going to get a Tiger on the foul, but man, I'll tell you, this has been so fast-paced both ways. Just wild.
It is incredible. 31 for Ryder Williams, 19 for Hamrick so far. On the other end, 22 for Xavier Stinson, 21 for A.J. Austin.
Out of nowhere, too.
Yeah. I mean, Austin had 12 points in that third quarter. Remember, he spent a lot of time on the bench in the first half because of foul troubles. He still got 3. No fouls in that third quarter for Austin.
I'm confused. Was that not on the floor? Not in the double bonus. Only the 8th team foul. Confused, but 2 here for Stenson. Isaac Stenson, the freshman, hits the second from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Hallsville as close as they've been for a while, at 9-point deficit right now. Williams, way downtown. He comes up short.
Yeah.
Pulled down by Stenson. Of course, when you go 6 of 9 in the quarter, you're going to keep firing, that being the Tigers in the third quarter. Off the marker a little bit. Nice rebound pulled down by Radcliffe, and he has Goliath, and here come the Tigers. In the corner, Hamrick from downtown off the mark. Pulled down once again by Stenson. And here come the Indians. Austin. And he gets called with the charge.
That's a big call there. Number 4 on Austin.
I don't know about that either.
Yeah, I think that was a missed call as well. I thought that was a block, and that one really hurts Hallsville. Let's see here on the replay. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yep.
You can't use the side of your body to kind of lean into the path. So
good job, refs.
That's a break for the Tigers.
Yeah.
And they don't really need a break at this point in time. Hallsville, they'd love to have that because that's a 3-point swing plus possession.
But we've learned in this game that Hallsville's not the same team when A.J. Austin is not on the floor. They need to keep him out there. He's got 4 fouls now, though.
Yeah, and if I'm the Tigers, I'm taking it right at him, but it was hard to swallow that, especially considering it is Austin, and now getting a break is Zach Jarrett. He's had a real nice game, and at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for the Tigers, Cole Vebrock, he earns himself a second.
Yeah, he missed a couple of them from the free throw line just a couple of minutes ago, knocks that one down, and Cole's got 10 points for the game now. Really nice game for Cole Vebrock.
Yeah, really impressed how Hallsville's hung in there.
Yeah.
Vebrock, he misses the second, pulled down by Austin. And tell you what, see, Hallsville, they're just going to take it to the rack. They don't think anyone's going to cut them off. They're just trying to get on that press break to the rim. They can get an open look from deep, they'll take it. That wasn't the one. Vebrock ahead to Williams, off the glass, and the foul. Wow.
Nice job from Ryder Williams. Good outlet pass, though, over the head of the defenders. Gets fouled right there. And Ryder now up to 33 points tonight.
Yeah, he might just be getting started.
Now, and keep in mind, coming into the game tonight, the Versailles Tigers were the top scoring team in the nation.
Wow.
Yeah. And they've got 91 points with 5:45 to go in this game.
Williams can't convert. So the Tigers now a little bit stagnant, and I don't know what they're going to call here.
Carrying the ball, turnover, it looks like.
Okay, so turnover on Hallsville here. I was interested what they were going to call. Goes back over the Tigers. They lead 91-79, 5:41 left, and it's the score of Palooza here.
Yeah. But this is normal for Versailles.
Hamrick wants it from deep off the front of the iron. And here comes Stinson the other way with the rebound, and that's definitely going to be the other way.
Well, you said earlier he'll go through you, and that time he tried. He just put his shoulder down and ran him over. That was an easy call there.
And I got to say, even though we may not have agreed with the last call, takes some courage by Hamrick to get in there and get dirty, and because of that effort, it leads to possession, and you take 3 points off the board. So, you know, he's doing that all the time, standing in there. What a take by Vebrock, doesn't get the bunny, and Austin pulls it down, and here come the Indians the other way. They're going to get a check foul. And
that's a cheapie.
Yeah, that's real. I think that was an anticipated call. I know Cole Vebrock doesn't like the call. I know Mama Karna Vebrock out there. She's not real pleased with that.
There's one football play I remember was for Cole Vebrock at California. Remember that interception return for a touchdown?
Won the KOMU play of the week that week, and that was a thrilling game. We had that. So, but everyone's got a few calls here.
Yeah.
So
it evens
wipe
out.
the slate clean. Blake Stone at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. A pretty important pair here. He hits the first.
Boy, Blake Stone, that's like, you know, a Hollywood name, isn't it?
It's like, yeah, that's like
Blake
a
Stone.
Rolling Stones lead singer type name.
Nice.
And he hits a pair, does Hollywood Blake Stone, and it's a 10-point game, 5:10 to go.
Hallsville still hanging around. Good job from
Cole Wilson goes and gets it. Then that time, Austin, great hustle. Grabs the deflection and throws it off the Tiger player. And the Tigers turn it over here.
What a play. Austin playing with 4 fouls. He's the key to this Hallsville team. When he's in there, they play well. When he has to sit down, they're in trouble.
Oh, my goodness. What a pass threading the needle.
Boy, and they could have called a foul on that, too. Austin, it looked like he was fouled when he went to the hole. There was no call, and the officials are talking something over here.
Let's see what happened here. The officials are talking it over. Thank God for our instant replay. Oh, that was a pretty hard hit from Hamrick. I think that's why they were upset.
That had to be a foul.
And then Austin just knocks the ball out of, I don't blame him. I mean, you just got nailed. Hits it out, and then the official just doesn't really goes, I don't know.
Well, they're talking about what the Versailles players wanted a technical foul called from Austin by knocking the ball out of his hands.
Which it would be. Technically, that is the right call. I think the official realized he missed a call.
Yeah.
Now, you don't want to punish the kid, but just because you missed a call doesn't mean you negate what the calls are supposed to be.
Right, yeah. But you can see Coach Kreitz trying to lobby
his
for
case.
his player.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Frustrating, and they call a technical foul, it looks like here, and I don't know if it was on the ball getting knocked out or if it was on Coach Kreitz right there. He seemed to be pretty calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it would be on that. Nonetheless, Ryder Williams, he heads the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair here, and these are big because it was an 8-point game when Versailles got these freebies, and Williams, he doesn't hit. And, you know, honestly, I feel like Hallsville has been on the short end of some of these here recently. They need a break, and, you know, for the Tigers, they're going to take it. Williams wishes he had that one back.
Yeah, there definitely should have been a foul called on that Austin bucket. Wasn't called, and they have to pay the price for, you know, his being a little frustrated. But Ryder did miss that first one. He's missed 2 in a row now from the free throw line. Coach Kreitz still talking with the refs here.
Yeah, I think he's frustrated, and probably justifiably so, but you're not going to get him to change the call. You got to keep your cool, coach. You're still within 5 minutes to go. You've had career nights for a couple of your kids, and, you know, I understand why he's upset, but at this point now, you just got to kind of put it behind you. The problem is that's number 5.
Oh.
That's why he's so upset, is they call him for the technical on the retaliation after he got nailed. That's why it's so frustrating, because it puts A.J. Austin, your leader, out for the final 6 minutes as you're trying to chip away.
That's a killer. That is a killer.
So now I understand that frustration, right?
Yeah, and, you know, that's an unfortunate case where the referees have changed the whole tone of the game from here on out, because that fouled out Hallsville's best player. And really, you know, there should have been a foul called on his bucket that wasn't. So unfortunately, the referees have changed the whole tone of this game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, really, because that is a huge swing. And the Tigers don't really need any help, even with as good as Hallsville has played. Look at this, in the lane, and then we're going to get a foul on the floor. That's going to be a double bonus situation, and Ryder Williams headed back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Ryder showing a lot of strength there down underneath the hoop, you know, fighting to get that rebound back and forcing another foul. 4:40 to go in the game. It's a 9-point Versailles lead. We'll see what Hallsville can do without their stud from here on out, with Austin fouling out with 23 points.
First one is good for Ryder Williams, who adds to his game-high total. I believe he's got 35. 4:40 left here in the final quarter.
He does have 35.
Make it 36 as he nails them both. 94-83, back to an 11-point game. And quick movement, Blake Stone now in the lane. Little floater off the mark. Cole Wilson pulls it down, and then he's going to get called for a carry. He's going to go back over as Versailles coughs it up. A little bit ahead of himself there was Cole Wilson.
Yeah, as you know, it's interesting just watching this Hallsville team play tonight. The presence of Austin on the floor makes a huge difference. The players do not play the same. The rest of the guys have not played the same when he's on the bench tonight as when he's out on the floor. He's the quarterback. He's the calming influence.
So 4:26 left, and yeah, it's definitely going to be a situation where Hallsville has their work cut out for them, but we've seen how tough they can be. They've hung in there. Blake Stone now, a little spinorama. Floater in the lane, and a beautiful finish for Zach Jarrett. And here come the Tigers now. Williams over to Goliath. He'll pull up from deep. Off the front end, Hamrick pulls it down in the corner for Ryder Williams, who very nearly loses it, but Versailles. Burn impression seconds, and Blake Stone now got to foul Williams, and he'll head back to Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair.
Yeah, and you can tell the Indians might be getting just a little bit tired there. Ryder making a move, and the defender just grabbed him, basically. That was all he could do. So Ryder goes back to the free throw line.
And Versailles, they really hit some free throws down the stretch, but they've also, in the second half, left a lot of points at that free throw line, including Williams now. That's the third missed free throw for him as of late. And he's pretty rock solid from the line.
Yeah, I mean, he's taken a lot of free throws here in this fourth quarter, too, racking up those statistics. 33, 35 points.
And he hits the second, so 3:55. We're right at that 10-point mark. If you're Hallsville, you'd really like to get it to within 5 or 6 before you get down to 2. Ooh, very close. This pressure just suffocating for the Tigers. Blake Stone, a little push, tries to throw it off. Ball still on the turf inside to Goliath, who goes up off the glass, no good. Reese Murdoch can't corral it. Coming down with it, Zach Jarrett now. He's still got it. Will anyone cut off ball into the lane? And oh, they're going to get Cole Wilson for a blocking foul. At this point, I'm done talking about the officiating, and I am just going to call the game.
Yeah, well, that was a great job from the Indians breaking that full court pressure to get it down there, and Jarrett just kind of throws it up, gets the call there, so he gets to go to the free throw line. Jarrett with 12, 13 points in the game.
Yeah, he's been tough, and what I said, when he gets it down there, I think he's picked up on. No one stops ball defensively, and he just takes it to the rack every time, and, you know, get to that line. Clock is stopped. You're chipping away back to 9. He could bring it down to 8 here from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Yeah, don't look now. Hallsville's still very much alive in this game.
Till Ryder Williams says, give me that ball. Give me that ball. That's what's about to happen. Wilson over to Reese Murdoch. He drives the lane, little floater, gets his own rebound out to Ryder Williams. From 3, he's short. He's going to get his own rebound. Goes the lane, back out to Radcliffe, over to V. Brock. He's got Reese Murdoch, wanted the deep one, takes it to the rack and gets fouled. So a sequence that runs off almost 30 seconds and ends with the Tigers at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Well, you don't see many possessions where Versailles runs a little clock, but they actually did that time, wisely so. And Murdoch taking it to the hole, gets the foul call. He'll go to the free throw line. You're right, though. This is about the time of the game where Ryder Williams or Hamrick start nailing a couple of threes to put it away.
Seemed like no one wanted to shoot it at that point. Murdoch can't get the roll, and they missed free throw there.
Leaving the door open. Leaving the door open. It's only an 8-point game.
Versailles was 13 of 23 coming into this fourth quarter. They're 5 of 11, make it 5 of 12, and Murdoch going to get called with the foul, and it's going to be free throws here at the other end. Wowzer.
The door is still open for this Hallsville team as they walk down to the other end of the floor to take some free throws. It's just an 8-point game. They can make it 6 if they can hit these.
Yeah, this is big. How about this squad right here without their senior leader? And these kids are absolutely putting up a dogfight.
Yes, they are, and especially this kid.
Stinson, first one, and he gets the roll. The shooter's roll, and, you know, he got it to the point where it starts to come down at the right point. You catch that front end, you're going to get that shooter's roll.
Yep.
So watch, use the legs, go down, release it high. Yeah, it's pretty. hits them both. 6-point ball game. Don't look now. 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's crunch time now.
Goliath to the hole, misses the bunny, pulled down, and Weston Grant has it ahead. Freshman off the glass and nails it. Isaac Stetson, it's a 4-point game, 2:45 remaining.
Wow. Great job from Hallsville.
Yeah, unbelievable in this second half. Murdoch off the glass and the foul with the answer. Wow.
Big time bucket there.
2:36 left and the freshman with the answer.
I'm so impressed with the way this Hallsville team has manned up with their leader on the bench with 5 fouls. They've not only hung in there, but they have pulled closer.
Oh, absolutely. They have. They outscored Versailles 37-30 in that third quarter. They put up 37 points, Chris.
Another missed free throw for Versailles.
Man, Versailles has missed a bunch, haven't they?
Yeah, they have here in the last couple minutes, especially Reese Murdoch has struggled there from the free throw line. Looks like he's going back there again. I think he's 0 for 2 here in this fourth quarter from the line.
6-point Tiger lead. These are big for the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe, and just not converting are the Tigers.
I'm guessing Coach O is going to have Reese practicing the free throws tomorrow.
5 of 13 in this fourth quarter are the Tigers.
Missed
They
it
get
again.
5 of 15. Wow. And if the Tigers do watch Hallsville come all the way back, I think they know where to point the finger.
Yep.
Still a lot of work to do. 97-91, 2:20 left on the clock.
Good tough defense.
Spin move off the glass, and what a move. Isaac Stanton, the freshman. 4-point game, Chris.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go, and it's 4 points.
Murdoch outside. Williams from deep, and what a three-pointer. Unbelievable.
Huge.
No foul called. Right back to the freshman. Stetson hits.
Wow. 100-95, 1:45 to go in the game.
We're broadcasting live from Madison Square Garden. There is a terrible foul. I know you got to set a precedent. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to know
you
where
see
you
what
are,
just
man.
happened down here. No whistle. Then you give me a hand check. I don't care what team it's for. You got to have some kind of consistency. So frustrating, regardless of what side.
This actually might be a good move for Hallsville, though, because Murdoch has struggled at the line. He gets that one to go. He had missed his previous 4 free throws before getting that one to go down. And they called that right there. I mean, that's nothing in this game tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. But Murdoch got the first one. Whoa, got them both.
And he gets the second from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe. 7-point game now Versailles. Pressures Stinson now.
What a
nice
job.
bounce pass, probably gets away. A little floater there, and here's Reese Murdoch. The freshman said, hey, you want to have a freshman showing? Let's do it. I'm an all-state wide receiver. I can do it on the basketball court as well. He's going right back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe.
Yeah, and our friend, speaking of the football team, Coach Warren Seitz over here helping the scoreboard scoring table over here, by golly.
I wonder if it gets nerve-wracking for him when he sees his football kids in basketball season running this style of offense, press in as Murdoch hits his third consecutive free throw. 103-95. Just incredible ball game.
Yeah, this is great. This will be another Lake TV Classic game of the week here.
Pulled down on the miss, so still hope here. Stinson into the lane outside, looking for 3, just shy. Pulled down. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to give it back to the Tigers. No, it stays with Hallsville. I stand corrected. I apologize. So Hallsville can't hit the 3.
They had an open look there.
Yeah, they're just 2 of 10 coming into this quarter, and they're 0 of 3 so far in the final quarter. Top of the key, Goliath runs right through him and headed back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe. are the Indians, and this time it's the freshman Cameron Cox.
Yeah. Boy,
he's a little guy, isn't he?
He looks like a baby out there. Yeah, absolutely. But a freshman, that's, you know.
And I'm telling you, he's contributed. He's had some really nice deflections. He's had a steal, and he's even had a couple of rebounds, Chris. And I think he's hit the score column, hasn't he?
Absolutely. This will be his first point if he can. Nope, not yet. And remember, on the Slumberland Furniture postgame show, William Holt's going to talk with the game-winning coach and the Jerry Phillips Movement Mortgage player of the game. That'll be coming up just moments from now on the Slumberland Furniture post-game show.
Second one, couldn't get it. Pulled down by Goliath over to Ratcliffe, and here comes Williams. Across the timeline, he's got V-Brock. Versailles going to be content now to burn some clock and play keep away.
Good job running that clock from Versailles. Usually they're pumping it up now. Here we get a whistle and a...
Looks like a timeout, so we'll take an Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be back with the final 57 seconds of this one on Lake TV.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
And we are back here, just 57.5 seconds left in the game, and it's Versailles with the 8-point lead. I mean, this isn't even an overtime game, 103-95.
Now, this is just normal for the Tigers.
And V-Brock so fast, gets it over to Williams. He'll be fouled, and Williams heads back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. He's got 40 so far tonight.
He's doing good. He had 31 after 3 quarters. He just keeps adding to that. He probably averages about as much as some of the other schools around the Missouri score as a team.
Jonah was telling me in the truck that he had seen, he's like 27th in the nation in points per game, and he's just a sophomore here in little bitty Versailles, Missouri, playing against some of the premier talent here in the state of Missouri for this level. Man, I'm telling you what, some of these schools from California, of course, Eugene, they had Fatima, and I'll tell you, I've been so impressed what I've seen from Coach Brandon Kreitz and his Hallsville team.
Yep.
What a battle. They probably had their largest scoring half of the season earlier. Nice offensive rebound and put back for the Tigers with some second chance points. Back up to an 11-point game. Still battling. 3 from the corner.
Nice.
I'll take all of those. Timeout of Hallsville. So don't look yet. An 8-point game, 34 seconds remaining. We'll take a commercial break and be right back after this.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
And we're back here on Lake TV with 34 seconds left, an 8-point game. Big 3-pointer nailed for Hallsville. Still 8-point lead for Versailles, just 34 seconds left. So unless Versailles does something crazy, they're able to hold off what ended up being a real tough Hallsville team. And I think Ryder Williams is just content holding that and getting some more opportunities to add to that impressive total for the night.
Absolutely. Let some time run off that clock, get fouled, go back to the free throw line, and try to put a couple more points up. 106-98, 31.7 seconds left in the ball game.
Williams hits the first. Wow.
And again, our Slumberland Furniture post-game show coming up, and we'll have the Jerry Phillips Movement Mortgage Player of the Game interview. William Holtz will be talking with the game-winning coach and the player of the game momentarily.
And it hits a pair. Does Ryder Williams. So 108-98, 10-point lead. Hallsville, they're not going anywhere as far as folding and getting out of here. Good hustle here on the play. That's Andrew Kubrick, the senior, and goes back over to the Tigers. 24 seconds left.
Versailles reloading, putting a couple new players in there for the final 24 seconds. Good pressure.
To beat the press.
Yeah.
Trying to get a steal. Vbrock now over to Williams, throws it up to Hamrick, and it just goes flying out. So
would have been a good alley-oop pass, you know, if Hamrick was ready to go up and slam it. He's already had one slam tonight.
Yeah, that was impressive. But I'll tell you something that's impressive, Chris. 37 points at half for Hallsville. They dropped 61 on the Tigers over the final two, and they might add to it here. Here's a three-point attempt on the way, and good. Big-time shot. First action of the night. Jackson Smith, the junior, says, "How you doing?" I'll take all three of those with 7 seconds left. It's a 7-point game. We'll stay right here as we look at some of these numbers, Chris. What a game for both teams. Yeah. I'm not sure Hallsville's ever scored 100 points in a game. It's not easy to do at the high school level. You don't see it real often. And you come in playing the leading team in the country. You only put up 37, which isn't bad in that first half. And now you've put up 64 points over these final two quarters. I think that Coach Kreitz has a lot to be excited about, especially considering they played the majority of this final quarter without their leading player.
Yeah.
And since that moment, they have not stopped fighting. Of course, A.J. Austin, we had a couple of calls that may not have went his way. He fouled out, and there was a technical foul on him hitting the ball out of a player's hands when he thought he was nailed. We thought he might have been as well. And however, Hallsville kept their composure, stayed in there, and it was everybody else on this team picking up their senior leader. We've seen a lot tonight from the Stinson boys. Of course, that was a big three right there from Jackson Smith. But this is a scrappy, very, very fast Hallsville team. And I know after tonight they're going to fall to 8-11, Chris. But impressive group, a lot of young guys. I think this team's going to be making some noise in the next few years.
Good young coach. We like him. He's a good guy, and his players play hard for him.
Yeah, they're not stopping either. 108-101. Williams heads back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And wow, 43 to have an opportunity to finish with 45 if he can hit both of these.
Yeah, Stinson left with 23 points. He's their top player. Fouled out with about midway through this fourth quarter. It might have been a different finish if he had stayed in the game. But officials had something to say about that. Unfortunate for Hallsville, but it really has been impressive the way this team sucked it up and played without their top player down the stretch. They made it interesting.
Williams misses the first of two there. Trying to get a head start here on compiling some of these stats.
Yeah, you're going to be down there on the court talking with the game-winning coach and the player of the game momentarily.
Williams, he hits that one. He'll finish with 44 officially.
Oh, another turnover
for Hallsville, and that's how this one closes out. What a ball game. Your final 109 Versailles, 101 Hallsville. It was a barn burner. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be back with our Slumberland at the Lake postgame show.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Welcome back to beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, this is Greg at Surdak Yamaha on Osage Beach. Getting out on the water has never been so important to you and your family. With warmer weather on the horizon, now is the perfect time to get your new Yamaha Wave Runner or sport boat ready for some fun. Here at Surdak Yamaha, we've got just what you need. Our 2021 lineup of Yamaha Wave Runners and sport boats features sleek new designs and enhanced technology, so you can enjoy the premium boating experience powered by the #1 brand on the water. Surdak Yamaha has been family owned and operated since 1971, and this year we are proud to celebrate 50 years. For job opportunities as well as recreation opportunities, visit Surdak Yamaha on Osage Beach today.
You ride on our reputation at Gary Surdak. You ride on our reputation. You ride on our reputation.
Back here in Versailles on Lake TV for our Slumberland at the Lake postgame show, and one of the wildest games you'll ever see. Really rare to see a high school team score 100 points. Of course, not for these guys, but it's super rare for a regulation team. See both teams top 100. What can you say about this one, Coach?
Nobody played any defense. No, it was fun. We got up and down the floor, and they won a 2-2, and that's a gritty team. They play hard, and give Coach Kreitz a lot of credit because those guys, they came ready to play.
Man, I'll tell you, you guys have a certain style of play and you really give team fits. We saw that at times against them, but they kind of gave you a dose of your own medicine at times, and it's cool to see two teams here so close together, so many young guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun for years to come. But now you kind of got Coach Kreitz. Both wins over him this year, and for these Versailles Tigers, Coach, 6 out of your last 7. You guys really playing good.
Yeah, but guys are starting to figure things out a little bit, and they're loving playing with each other, and that's a big part of it. And, we got a little stretch here where we need to really secure a few things and do things down the stretch. Like any coach, I'm done with this one now. Let's worry about the next one, and that's tomorrow night we got Warsaw. So.
And we'll be right here for it. We'll look forward to it, Coach. I'll go let you talk up your guys in the locker room. Congrats on the win, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, Will.
Now the guy of the night, our Jerry Phillips, Movement Mortgage Lake of the Ozarks, player of the game, Justin Hamrick. And, man, I'll tell you, Hammy, they kind of pick on you when it comes to these swats. I know you're closing in on this record. How many times do you think they've called you for a foul this year when you haven't fouled on a block shot?
Way too many to count. Way too many to count.
Man, I tell you, when you get out here and you guys are running, you just look like you're having the time of your life playing with this group of guys for this coaching staff. What's this campaign meant to you?
It means a lot. I've been around these guys for so long and played with them, so it's a lot of fun. I love it, and I'm going to miss it.
Tell you what, playing for a program where you have the green light to pull up from the timeline with no problem, that's the kind of team I want to play for. At what point in time did you realize this year's group was going to be really special and have a chance to make a run?
I knew from the beginning that, we were special. We were always good, in middle school and stuff, and we were pretty good last year. So I knew from the beginning of the year that we were going to be pretty good. All
right, last question, then I'll let you go because we got you again tomorrow night. But you don't have to tell them that I asked you this, but if you took every one of the guys one-on-one, is there anyone on this team that could beat you one-on-one?
Definitely. I'm not very good at 1v1. I can't dribble.
I love the modesty. Not many guys will say that. That's Justin Hamrick, the senior. He's tonight's Jerry Phillips, Movement Mortgage Lake of the Ozarks, player of the game. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We've started our President's Day sale, and we have some awesome deals in our mattress gallery. Come check out our new way of buying and selling mattresses. You won't be disappointed. Get great discounts, get up to 5 years interest-free financing on orders $1,200 or more. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture at the Lake, where we're bringing happy home.
Most people don't know which direction they're heading when it comes to retirement. Whether they're still on the journey or already there, at SRG Financial, we have a process, the mile marker formula, that helps you pursue your work optional lifestyle so you can focus on what's most important to you, like your family or checking off those bucket list items. Start taking the first step toward finding your work optional lifestyle. Call us today at 573-302-7212.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
At the Lake post-game show, Chris, and got to talk to Coach about it. I got to talk to our player of the game, Justin Hamrick. It's weird. You had Kobe Williams had 43, 44 points, but Justin Hamrick was all over the place. How many points did Hammy finish with?
Hammy finished with 21 tonight. He had 19 after 3, just 2 in the fourth quarter.
I thought you were going to say 19 blocks because I'd have believed
he
it.
did, yeah.
So I just found out talking to him that he said he's already got the all-time career block record here at Versailles, and he's closing in on that single-season record. Unbelievable. I'll tell you, there's a couple tonight that were questionable, but both teams didn't get every call, but I love they kept their heads. They kept fighting, both teams, and both teams over 100 points. I don't think I've ever seen that in a regulation game at the high school level.
Yeah, and look at how much this Hallsville team has improved from earlier in the season, because these same two teams played one of the first games of the year, the Tri-County Conference Tournament, and Versailles blew them out. There was no blowout tonight. This was a really good game, and it could have been a different outcome if a couple of the foul calls had gone differently, but Austin fouled out, and he sat a lot of the time because he had 2 early fouls. If he would have played that full game, that would have been something. That would have been an interesting finish.
Yeah, so we're going to tip our cap to Hallsville. Unbelievable. They had 37 points at the break, which was above their season average, Chris. They then were able to score 64 second half points.
Wow.
That's huge. They have 101. Versailles finishes with 109. Some of the numbers as far as the scoring. How many Williams you say finished with?
Ryder finished with 44. Wow. 21 for Hamrick, 10 for Reese Murdoch tonight. He missed a lot of free throws, Reese did, but he hit some key ones in the final minutes down the stretch. The 24 points to lead the way for Xavier Stinson. He had a really, really nice game for Hallsville. 23 for Austin, who fouled out and spent a lot of time on the bench throughout the game with foul trouble. Jarrett had 15, 14 from Isaac Stinson, who came on strong. He scored most of those points in the second half. This Hallsville team's got a lot of good young talent that we're going to see, but how about Ryder Williams? 44 points, and he's a sophomore.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable Versailles team. You look at it, at one point in time, they were like 2-4 or 2-5 early in the year before stringing off a long winning streak, got back to above 500. He said, I think we've got our groove. Well, now at 14-8, Chris, they're right back here tomorrow night with Warsaw. We'll have that game. They still have Eldon. They still have Osage on the schedule. I mean, they got some winnable games, this Versailles Tigers. They got that Osage game rescheduled for Saturday, the 26th, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And so just a lot still to be determined. But, man, 5 of their last 6 or 6 of their last 7 and 6 games above 500. And I'd say after dropping 109, probably still the #1 scoring team in the nation.
I would guess so. They came into the game tonight, the top scoring team in the nation, by like 1/10 of a point. And I would be surprised if they didn't stay up there. But, boy, it's just fun calling Versailles games. Tomorrow night, I'm afraid for Warsaw tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because Warsaw has a lot of young players. They're not a great team yet. And this Versailles team, it can get out of hand fast.
Well, I'll tell you, and they left a lot of points out there tonight. 12 of 29 from deep, nothing to be ashamed about there. That's right about 40%.
Yep.
But then from the free throw line, they get 23 in both halves. They go 25 of 48. That's tough, leaving that many points on the floor. 19 offensive rebounds for the Tigers, but 26 turnovers, although they force 32.
Yeah.
But the offensive rebounding is never this close for the Tigers. They always out offensive rebound their opponent big time. They had 19. Hallsville had 7. or 17. I was real impressed with Hallsville, but for Versailles, they don't get rattled. None of the runs put them out. They're still confident, and they find a way to win these close games.
Yep.
Don't look now, folks. This Versailles Tigers team may have a deep run ahead of them this year. As we conclude tonight's Slumberland at the Lake post-game show, I want to give a big shout-out to our crew. Of course, Tony Williams running the ground cam. Megan Alpers, our production, I wouldn't say supervisor, but she does all of the promotions and the social media. She runs cameras. She can be on camera. She does it all.
Yeah.
She really does.
And she even took care of our intern tonight, right?
Yeah, she took care of Jackie, who's interning from Camden, and then, of course, our production manager, Ricky Smith, our DOP switching, Andrew Evans, Jonah Diebert in the truck as well. This good-looking, talented son of a gun is Chris Schneider, and I'm William Holtz, folks. Until next time, which you don't have to wait long for.
Tomorrow night.
See you then.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozarks Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozarks Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.